My name is Pam. I'm a social worker and a management consultant. I had an intention to lose weight. So over the years, I've just adjusted my shopping to increase sizes. So I went from a 12 to a 14, and I was at the point of actually properly fitting an 18, and I was getting a little bit concerned. I am an author, and my first book was in the process of being written.
Wow.
And my friend and I went to, it was a birthday present. She said, let's go take some pictures. We took the pictures, and while we were doing that, she was saying, when we publish our books, we will have to do appearances. And she just made a throwaway comment about the camera puts 10 pounds on you. And it was quite interesting, and I thought, what? It's not 10 pounds I want to add. In fact, I'm pretending I don't need to lose it, but this would show me that I really do. Wanting to be pleased with what I look like, either on the cover of my book or in any publicity activity that I undertook. To be honest, it was driven more by a concern that I'm not happy with my appearance and I ought to do something about it. But the book was a driver because it's coming up to being, done, etc. I had a residual concern about how I might appear, and the fact that, I was hiding from accepting that I put on a lot of weight over the years. So before I worked with Lisa, I did things like I'd have kind of fits or times when I'd be on it in terms of thinking, right, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to make a point of going to the gym regularly. And I'd do that. Or, I need to watch what I eat. So I'd start eating salads. Or just, having moments of consciousness about what I'm eating. And that would come and go, really. And over the years, there's sometimes I've noticed that I've lost a bit of weight, but I couldn't tell you that it was because of anything systematic. It was whatever ideas I had that I thought might make a difference. That's what I would do. And that was my pattern. And I really did think it was making a difference until I started working with Lisa, really. She just asked me some questions about how much I wanted to do this, what was my motivation, what's the result I want to see, and how quickly do I want to see it, really. So our initial conversation made me think about doing it, basically. What Lisa's approach did for me was really help me to realize that I had to have a systematic approach to my goal. And the best way that I can describe Lisa's work with me, her coaching over that 12 weeks, I think amounted to attention to my mindset around it, knowledge that she imparted, the organization that I had to have around it, and ultimately the accountability. I can't tell you how much that combination, but for me, the thing that I needed, and I can't tell you that I wanted it, I needed it, is accountability. It did start with me thinking, I'm being accountable to this person, and then me saying, but I did pay for it, so I better just keep doing it. But about halfway through, I got that it was accountability to myself that mattered, and that's part of the enduring nature of the work Lisa does. When you get that, you can keep that going, because you get that you kind of got, she kick-started me into a realization around the value of being accountable to myself. So when she would phone once a week at a designated time and ask me how I got on, and tell me, if I clocked out of it, that I had a choice, and we'd talk it through, I got to a point over the weeks when I didn't want to have a conversation that I clocked out again. Because there was something about realizing as we progressed that it wasn't Lisa I was disappointing, it would be myself. I would have wasted my money just because I couldn't be bothered, because my usual patterns, which is not about structured attention to myself, it's more, my work is about attending to everybody else, right? And I will sacrifice myself in order to do that. So, I'll go out early in the morning without breakfast and come home late and go to bed because I'm doing the greater good and I don't matter. So I'd make a commitment about the type of things I would do. And in the middle of the week, sometimes I'd go, I don't feel like doing that today. I'm just going to do what I normally do, because according to me, I know better, right? I'd come off the schedule, I'd come off the plan. And what I'd say to myself is, I can't be bothered. So, and what Lisa did with that, she was quite, I would say, gentle but focused on it. And the reason I'm saying that, we talked about her coaching questions were really helpful for me to own what I was doing, because my inclination was to just say, well, that's my business, it's fine, I can do that. All right, Lisa, let's just talk about what I want to talk about. That's to just not face it. But her work was gently prodding around what happens when you do that. This was an exercise in realizing that I do, and that I put myself second, and that actually in putting myself first, as I did it, I was better in the helping of others. And I didn't bargain for that.